Okay, now hello everyone, welcome back to our online class. Alright, so today video we're gonna study about our listening subject in our first video. And in our second video we are going to study about our blueprint subject as in the second session. Right, okay, so today lesson we're gonna continue about our unit 11, which is about a seed bank. Okay, so before we're going to move on to our next section, so please let me review you guys a little bit regarding to what you learned from our last video. Okay, so it is about seed bank, which you learned from our note taking, right? Okay, so this is something that I just few written down on the whiteboard. Okay, so we have like what you can read on the whiteboard, plants can get diseases. Okay, so that's it. The scientists wanted to create the seed bank, the global seed bank, right? And scientists worry that some plants could disappear in the world as well. Okay, so we have many reasons that let the scientists build the seed bank. Okay, so scientists wanted to build a global seed bank. So what we call is a global seed bank. A global seed bank, like as what you know, is like the worldwide, the place that you can store any kind of seed or plant, right? Okay, so built on a small mountain on the Norwegian islands. So as we know, as we also learned from our listening, which is that seed bank actually was built on a small mountain on a Norwegian island, right? Do you know why, everyone, that we have to build that seed bank on that small mountain? Because of what? Because the weather conditions are acceptable for that seed bank, right? It's not too hot or too dry, okay? Alright, so the last thing is the seed bank opened in February 26, 2008. This is like the official day that the global seed bank opened, right? And at there are over 400,000 samples as well, right? So this is what we learned from our video, which is about the note-taking part. Okay, so here today we're gonna move on to our comprehension part. So in the comprehension part, it is still on our listening, which is about track 31, right? Okay, so let me read something on the whiteboard for you before we are going to do it, right? So why did scientists want to build a global seed bank? We have three answers. A, because other seed banks were not safe enough. B, because there were no seed banks in the world. C, because they wanted to protect the money. All right, so which one do you think it must be the correct answer for question 1, everyone? As you also heard from the listening already, right? All right, so now let's move on to our number 2. Question 2 is, why was the site for the seed bank chosen? A, it is safe from earthquakes and hot weather. B, it is surrounded by water. C, Norwegian scientists have more knowledge about plants. Okay, so 3, how many seeds can the global seed bank hold? A, 400,000. B, 1 million. C, 45 million. Okay, so to do this exercise, you need to listen to our track 31 once again, and then we'll come back to the video to correct the answer.
Chapter 3, Science. Unit 11, A Seed Bank. A seed bank. When people want to protect valuable things like money, they put them in a bank. Plants are very valuable to us. We need them for food, and they help make the air we breathe. Like people and animals, plants can get diseases. These diseases can quickly kill many plants. Scientists worry that some plants could disappear from the earth. They want to keep plants safe for the future. How do you save a plant? By putting its seeds in a bank. There are many small seed banks around the world. However, they can be easily damaged. For example, seed banks in Iraq and Afghanistan were destroyed during war. In the Philippines, a seed bank was damaged by a strong typhoon. Scientists wanted to build a global seed bank that everyone could use. It had to be in a place where the seeds were not affected by things like war or bad storms. It would hold extra seeds from the other banks. This way, if the small banks were destroyed, some seeds would still be safe. After many years of searching, scientists found a site for the bank. It was built on a small mountain on a Norwegian island. The main room of the seed bank is located 120 meters inside the mountain. It is connected to the outside by a long tunnel. The entrance to the tunnel is protected by huge doors. They are over 1 meter thick. The site was chosen because there are very few earthquakes that could damage the bank. The island is very far north and is covered with snow most of the year. It's like a big refrigerator. Seeds last much longer in cool temperatures. The seed bank opened in February 26, 2008. Since then, it has received over 400,000 samples. The bank was designed to hold 45 million seeds. Scientists hope that one day the bank will hold seeds from every plant in the world.
Okay, so after you heard about our listening twice time, as we also heard it already in our last video, right? So in this time, it's getting twice time. All right, so now let's answer the questions on the whiteboard. So first question is, why did scientists want to build a global seed bank? Okay, which one is the correct answer for our question 1? So the correct answer for the question 1 goes to letter A. Because other seed banks were not safe enough. Actually, we have many seed banks in the world, but actually that seed bank are not really safe to protect the plants or any seeds that they have in that bank, right? That's why the scientists as well, they wanted to create a global, what we call a global seed bank, that a place that a large place in the world, right? Okay. So now question 2 is, why was the site for the seed bank chosen? Okay, so let's find the reason that they chose that seed bank, because it is safe from earthquake and hot weather. It is surrounded by water. C, Norwegian scientists have more knowledge about plant. Alright, so as we heard about our two answer, which is letter B and letter C, it is surrounded by water. So actually, even though the plants are attracted with water, but actually sometimes it's not really good enough to protect the plant or to keep the plant near the water. Do you know why? Okay, because as we know that the plants need the place that are not too cold and not too dry. It's just like the ordinary place to grow the plants or to keep the plants in the safe place. All right, so this is not going to be the correct answer. So C, Norwegian scientists have more knowledge about plants. If you think a Norwegian scientist is the one have more knowledge about plants, maybe not, right? Because we are not sure that every scientist in the world or that country or those countries, they have more knowledge about the plants, right? But we need to find a place, a site that which is could protect the plant from any danger. All right, so it must be letter A. It's safe. It is safe from earthquakes and hot weather. So C, how many seeds can the global seed bank hold? Okay, so we have 400,000, B 1 million, C 45 million. Okay, so for 400,000 it's just the sample of the seed, right? But actually the global seed bank holds seed 45 million. Okay, so at that place, at that site, they contain around 45 million seeds of plants. There's a lot, right? Okay, that's it everyone for our first video. So you can take a break and then we're gonna continue our class in the second session.